Pick number 31. They're an interesting study, the Tigers, because last year they had that monster haul. They were able to get a big group of players in. They were able to cover all areas of the ground and get a lot of games into them this year. And then now they come into the draft and be able to work on that, to be able to flesh that out a little. Yeah, they did, didn't they? They went bang last year, let's be honest, and they set the tone. And on the back of that, they've managed to win 5 games of football with such a young group as well. So I think I said last year I could see them knocking on the door of finals within 3 years, and they're well on their way to doing that. Starting to pick for need a little bit now, which is incredible in terms of where the journey is, where their list build is. You got likes of Blair Hartley in the room, obviously Tim Livingston, guys that have been around football a long time. Very, very good decision makers are having a huge impact on a footy club that's going to bounce pretty quickly. So they've taken a couple of midfielders in Cumming and Grills. So where do you think they land with this next pick based on who's on the board? Yeah, look, I genuinely think another running half-back type. I know they got Sam Grill in last night. That seems to be where the game's going. I think the game's played and a lot of the winning positions on the ground are those counter-attacking half-backs that can do damage by foot. So I'd like to think maybe a running half-back type shifter, maybe someone that can pinch hit in the midfield a little bit.
Yeah, because they stocked up at the taller forwards last year, didn't they? And those boys all got a good taste of it. Full and Armstrong, Sims as well. So there's 3 tall forwards there that are going to take the 2 to 3 years to really reach their peak. So I think they've got to stick to that midfield run, whether it be inside or outside. Ry Geeshan, another one in there that's a key part of their recruiting team now as the boss of recruiting. Blair Hartley, of course, you mentioned. So they've got a lot of experience there and in an exciting phase for the footy club.
We see on the screen there too, Sarah, obviously the need for a ruckman, Toby Nankervis in the twilight of his career. So we await confirmation from AFL HQ after the pick has been lodged. They all look pretty relaxed. Everyone is smiling in the room as they wait to see. It must be a great feeling knowing that you're going to make someone's dream come true after this bell, and Greg Swan delivers the news.
With pick 31, Richmond have selected Zane Peucker from Woodville, West Torrens and Port District Football Club.
So Shifter, a small forward who played some SANFL under-18s, hits the scoreboard and a very consistent ball winner. Yeah,
and a great part of their winning unit too, this young fella. Power-packed little small forward. He's not that tiny. He's about the 179 mark, not far under the old 6 foot in the old. But, yeah, showed pace too when tested, 2.95 for 20. Fierce little competitor, strong in the air as well for his size. And one that, yeah, there's a lot of interest in. Still not even 18 years of age. These boys are pretty young, turns that in December next month, so he'll have quite a party, I think, at that point. It's only a couple of weeks away, so what a great effort it was for him. He was dominant in one of the big games when they played Vic Metro. It's always a traditional challenge for SA to go up against the Vics, and was very important in that very, very big win over Vic Metro.
Well, we just saw the awesome pictures from Zane's places. Everyone jumped around him. We're going to head there now to check in with the latest AFL footballer. How are you feeling? That must be an absolute dream come true when Greg Swan read your name out.
Yeah, it's definitely something you can't really speak about. Like, the feeling, I've never felt anything like it. It feels amazing. Who
have you got in the room with you there? It looks like lots of family and friends.
Yeah, just some schoolmates, and then just family and friends, yeah.
And we've got a Richmond jumper on the little guy behind you. He's already ready to go. Well done, champ.
He brought about, I think, 16 clubs, different jumpers, so he was pretty keen.
He's congratulations, Zane. He looks pretty sharp there. He looks like got a bit of a young Dustin Martin about him too. So the Richmond jumper suits him.
Yeah, it does.
But mate, obviously with your game being you know, that power forward type, that opportunist that also finds a lot of the footy, and you do tend to get a little bit higher up the ground as well. Is there someone you modelled your game on?
I like watching a lot of Zach Bailey and Riley West, just the way they go about it, and they're pretty good players, so I like to watch them.
Yeah, Zane, tell us about your journey. At what point in your life did you aim to play in the AFL? Been there for a while?
Nah, it's only come really, like I've always aimed, always been something I wanted to do, but it's only really come in the past couple months where I got invited to the National Combine and now here I am.
Zane, the idea of going to a big club, a big Victorian club like Richmond, who have tasted success recently, obviously in a bit of a rebuilding period, and you'll be there amongst it with a lot of other young players. How exciting is that to know that you'll probably get an opportunity to play some senior footy if you work really hard?
Yeah, it's very exciting. I think just have the opportunity to play at the highest level is something I'm very grateful for.
And just that thrill of playing in that winning side with SA, it must have given you great confidence that you could make the step up to potentially play in the AFL zone.
Yeah, definitely. That was great. Playing with the SA boys, they were all great. So, yeah.
Zane, congratulations. This is a night you will never forget. Thank you for including us at Fox Footy in on the celebrations. It all looks like it's a lot of fun there. Go and enjoy it.
Thank you.